Hey, good morning, everyone. This is Carrie from Texas. How are you on this very, very cold Tuesday down near the Houston area? We are below 20. That is craziness for here. We don't normally get like this. So, let's get ready today. As you can see, I'm wearing pinks and grays again, one of my favorite combinations. Makes me feel good. And I'm warm, and I'm drinking my coffee. Do you have yours? If you don't, grab you something to drink, grab your tools, and if you need something, grab a little snack, and let's get started this morning. Let's get ourselves going for the day and have it be a fantastic Tuesday in January. The 16th, halfway through the month already. Can you believe that? Time flies when we're having fun. And I am having fun. Alright, let's get our skin ready this morning. As you know, with this very cold temps, so important to hydrate. Because of the dryness that you're going to have in your house, and also because of the cold temps outside. I'm assuming that you are in the northern hemisphere. I do have a few people that follow me in Australia, and I think some overseas in other areas. So I'm assuming the majority of us are in winter, and old man winter has shown up down here for sure. Okay, I am starting with my faithful, trusted skin prep products, my moisturizers and my primer. The first one I put on was my e.l.f. 24-hour hydrating concealer primer. This one is my CoverGirl. Oh, just drink is in my skin, feels so good. So dry. Even with all the moisturizers I put on it, and by the time the morning rolls around, my skin is just incredibly thirsty for moisture. A lot of that is my age, but a lot of it right now is this heat that we've got going in our house. It absolutely just makes my skin feel like I'm going to turn into a grape, because it is so incredibly cold, and you've got to have your houses, heating so you're staying warm, keeping your pipes warm and all that good stuff. I'm incredibly thirsty, which tells me that I am a little dehydrated, so I've got to get as much fluids in me today as I can. Alright, let's try foundation now. I am going to just put it on with my fingers, but then I'm going to use my brush today. Because of my jacket, I don't want to get it everywhere. So I'm going to stipple this in like I did yesterday. Boy, it is cold, I'm telling you. Watching the map and realizing where so many of my friends are and where they are is cold. Just winter, I guess, finally decided to wake up. And what are we, about a month away from Groundhog Day, I think? I have a sneaking suspicion we are going to be in for more winter. I think that's in February, if I'm not mistaken, where Mr. Groundhog lets us know whether or not we have more winter coming. Alright, I am using my absolutely gorgeous House Labs foundation. Love this stuff. I mean, if you just look at how my skin looks right now, to me, it looks flawless. I mean, can't see any of the little remaining discoloration that I have between this and the color corrector. It just makes my skin look absolutely gorgeous. I'm going to use my pink Milani concealer again today. This is the one I used yesterday. It's pink. Get it up in here. I like this one, but you know, there is, when you put it back in its container, it has a tendency to be messy. It kind of squeezes all out, so I'm not a real big fan of that. Make sure you have some tissue paper handy when you put that back together, because I like to keep my makeup really clean and has a tendency to come out the top, which I'm not a really big fan of, but I guess there's a whole lot we can do to prevent that. Okay, let's get this stippled on here, up into my eyelid. I use this as a lid primer too. I am not one to use a primer. I think actually my concealer does just as good a job as if I was to go spend more money on another product. So for me, it's just not something I feel like I need, because I mean, you can tell that just using that in combination with my foundation, I get very, very good. You can't see those dark lines underneath anymore. Very nice. Yeah, see that pink got everywhere, and I don't like that. That drives me a little crazy. A little OCD when it comes to my makeup and keeping it really clean. Okay, so now we're going to set everything. I'm going to use my Laura Mercier pink setting powder. And we're going to start at the eyes. Get that all set under here. Now look how that blurred my skin. Just beautifully. It is absolutely gorgeous. You know, when I say that my skin is better now at 61 than it was when I was 40, I mean, I'm not. It's in better condition today because I am taking much better care of it, and I'm using products that are designed for me at this stage of my life. Now, I mean, to me, this is beautiful. It's flawless. I don't see any discoloration. I can barely even see that. Can't even tell which side of I think it's on this side of my face. I have that spot, and you can't see it. Wow. Remarkable. I'm going to put my lipstick on real quick because my lips are really dry. And I am using Haus Labs Mauve. It is a true mauve. It doesn't look like that color by looking at my camera, because the camera does not represent the right color. I also covered it with my Christian Dior Liquid Moisturizing Lip Balm Gloss, and I love that product because it truly, truly moisturizes my lips. Okay, let's get in and let's do my brows. Ooh, I got that too high. Don't want to break it. Okay. Just doing my little marks here so I can make sure that get these on as level as possible. And I'm putting no pressure on this pencil, by the way. It just glides on so beautifully. I think that's why this system for me is so easy, because this pencil is so easy. If the pencil was harder, oh, I got that way too in here. Let's start over on this side. I got it way too. I think if this pencil was harder for me to manipulate, I would struggle with this system, but the pencil just is so easy to work with. And I think that's the reason I'm able to use this system as well as I do, is because the pencil for me is really easy to manipulate. If it wasn't, I think I would struggle using this three-step system, but I don't. It just goes on and it's so easy to manipulate, and I don't feel like it tugs. Okay, now we are coming back that I've got the shape drawn, and we're adding the wax to the brow hairs. Getting them enough to where you can see them stand. I am a little thin in the inside tail right here with these. I'm a little thin, so using this last step for me is really important. This is this color wand. Helps color in where I am sparse, and slides just so easily over that wax. This is a Benefit brow system. And I've only been using it about a month, and I must say, I always get this one side. It has a little bit of an and increase. Can't quite ever seem to get that to match. Let me try. Okay, which one is it? This one needs to come up a little bit more. Yeah, I'm not going to do any more than that because the wax is already set. It dries pretty quickly, so I don't want to disrupt it and make it look funky. So I'm just going to leave it be. Okay, today I'm using this really nice, pretty pink. As you can see, it's got lots of pink colors in it, and it's got a taupe color in it, which is almost a gray, so that's what we're going to use today. And of course I've said I'm wearing grays and pinks, so this is going to look really, really nice. You know, I think wearing colors that make you feel good is important. Obviously you want your makeup to sort of go with what you're wearing, but I also feel like you should wear colors that make you feel good, that bring joy, that look good against your skin tone and your eyes. As somebody who has dark brown, pinks are a great color. Here my husband's stirring in the background. He's up early. So we're taking the lightest pink and we're just going over the entire lid and putting it in the entire eye socket, up in transition and then up underneath my brow. Just a very subtle but very pretty pink. Then we're going to come in with the taupey color, gray color, and we're going to put that in transition right up here. Putting it up onto the bone helps extend and make my eye area look bigger, makes my eye look bigger, because I'm accentuating the bone with the transition color. And just going back and forth, windshield wiper. Windshield wiper. So when you take your shadow and you put it up here on your bone, so your transition is here, but when you put it up in here, you're actually making your eyes look wider and more open, and that's what I'm going for. Okay, then we're going to use that same taupey color, and we're going to outline my eyes. And we're going to take this up into transition right here. Just a little bit darker, creating some more depth and interest out here. that. It's pretty. Now let's see if we have any fallout. I don't think so. But I'm going to turn my heater off. Bear with me just a second. I got a little foot heater under my desk, and man, does it work well. Okay, using CoverGirl 24-hour finishing powder, and I am just making sure that if I have any fallout that I sweep it out from underneath. And giving my under eye a little lift. Okay. Next we're going to go to my Milani contour. And this is a product that I just use it for a subtle shadow here. I know a lot of people use a really, really dark contour, but for me, I just think it looks kind of silly on me. I feel like it's so obvious, and I don't want it to be obvious. I just want it to be a subtle shadow. Again, preference. So if it makes you look good and it's something that you feel enhances your look, gosh, go for it. I mean, gotta do what makes you feel and look good. Okay, let's see. Got hot in here, that little heater, man, it works. Let's see if we need to blend any here. I don't think so. It looks all nice and blended. Now let's go to blush, and I'm using my Tarte Energy. This is a very good dupe for Christian Dior Backstage Rosy Glow. If you like that Christian Dior product, you will really like this one. It has that same bright result that the Christian Dior product does. A little bit of color. And then before we get to brows, eyelashes, we're just going to use our powder puff and make sure that we have really soft lines. Using the same one that I used for my loose powder. I'm using an e.l.f. mascara today. Just trying to change things up a little bit here. e.l.f. makes a great line of mascaras. Their waterproof mascara, I think, is probably the best on the market. Really do. Because even though it's a waterproof mascara, it is an easier mascara to get off. Generally speaking, waterproof is hard for obvious reasons. It doesn't, don't want it to come off, but it is a pretty easy product to get off with a makeup remover. I actually use a makeup towelette when I use that mascara to get it off. And that does a really good job removing their waterproof. Alright, using this is, I'll tell you what this is in just a sec. It's black in color. Here my husband's stirring this morning. He's up early with me. Thank you, by the way, for your continued messages for his recovery. He's doing really well. He's almost at 6 weeks. And next week he'll go and get a grade, see how well he's really doing. He sees his surgeon, so I appreciate everybody's kind messages. It's very sweet for you to take your time out of your day to send a message, and I appreciate that very much. So does he. Alright, we're starting down as usual, like I always do, down in the base of your lash. This is to grab that curl with your product. Mascara is like hairspray. Going for a walk?
Yep. I'm on a walk. Gotta try to get back in the swing of things.
Going for a walk in freezing weather. That will show you how dedicated he is to his recovery. Alrighty, I don't use a lot down here on my bottom lash line. I don't reload my wand. I just use what's left on the wand. It is important when you're using your mascara to make sure you're cleaning it every time and you're reloading it. And what I mean by that is taking your mascara wand, putting it back into the chamber, and cleaning it and reloading it. So if you haven't used this, if you haven't used the product that you're using today for a while, make sure you do that, because you're reloading it into your wand and you're also cleaning it at the same time. And 2 coats up top. Very nice product. e.l.f. makes a great mascara line. I think it's one of the best on the market. The reason for that is their wands generally are hard, they're small, and they do a really good job of grabbing each individual lash and coating it with your product. Okay. Duke going with you? Stay here, Dookie. My husband going for his walk. And we're just doing one more coat today. Didn't quite finish that. I got a little distracted making sure my husband was getting out the door for his walk. And there we go. Really nice product. e.l.f. mascara. Let me tell you which one this is. This one is the Defining and Lengthening Lash Beats e.l.f. mascara in black. And love that product. Very nice product. Okay, let's see how we're doing here. Looks very nice. I do want to add a little bit more lipstick. Just very subtle pink look today. And I do gonna just a little bit more mascara up on the top. Just on the very ends. Smudged my nose, of course. You go back in for one final thing and you end up smudging something. Oh well. Okay, that is it for me on this very, very cold Tuesday from the Houston area. Thank you for joining me this morning, everybody. You guys just make, I look so forward to this every morning. I can't tell you, I really do. It gives me a lot of joy and a lot of satisfaction, and I love it when I get your messages. I look forward to that every day. I look forward to your feedback and your constructive criticism and your encouragement to try things different. This channel is here to help all of us live our very best life successfully so we can have it all. There is nothing wrong with that. We all work hard. We should strive to have everything that we want in our lives. And most importantly, I want to get a message across that it doesn't matter if you're 15, if you're 25, 50, I'm 61, if you're 80, 90, it doesn't matter. Age is just a number. Don't let it define you and what you do. If you've got dreams and goals and you haven't achieved them, go for it. Don't let anybody stop you. Age doesn't define or stop you from being everything that you can possibly be. With faith, love, hard work, and dedication, I believe that we can achieve our goals. Don't let anybody stop you. If you've got a goal, say to yourself, this is a goal, I'm going to get it, I'm going to do everything within my power to reach that goal. I am doing that because there's a few things that I didn't finish earlier in my life, and they're very important to me now, and I am going to achieve them. I don't know when, I don't know how long it's going to take me, but I'm going to do everything in my power to make sure that I fulfill that promise to myself. Have a wonderful Tuesday. Get out there and hit your grand slam. Stay warm, stay safe. Remember where you are at all times, your surrounding. Never take anything for granted. Try to look at life half full, not half empty. There's so much to be grateful for and so many blessings in our lives. I even have to tell myself that. Carrie, you have so much to be thankful for, and I truly do. I truly do. Including getting to come in every day and share with you my thoughts while we all get ready for the day and get dressed and get our makeup and our hair done and make ourselves feel good and ready for the day, whatever the day brings, because you never know. You have 10 seconds to make a first impression. You never know what's going to happen in your day. It could be a day that changes your life forever. So be ready and be prepared. That's my motto. Have a blessed day, everyone. Stay warm. I'll see you the next time. If you haven't already joined the community, please do so. I would love it if you would. You are welcome here. We are here to exchange ideas and help each other be as successful as we possibly can. I will see you in my next video. And don't forget, make sure you hit the bell so you know the next time I post a video. God bless everybody. Stay safe and warm today on this very cold Tuesday in January. This is Carrie.